Fafanabut says morning Elise.
Hey Fafin, how are you?
Fafinaboot says I'm still kicking. How about you?
um, yeah, still kicking is pretty accurate. Not, not the best, but still alive. We got a new Dragon Tarot prompt. I am happy to paint today. I already did the background. I used my what's that? My tablet. Jeez, brain fog. Words are hard.
Fafinaboot says nice. That's a very interesting backdrop and pose.
Yeah, I really enjoy. I'm really enjoying the tarot because it is definitely things that I never thought I would do. So this one is Hangman, and when I think Hangman, I think of a bat. I guess that kind of fits well with the dragon theme. Kind of well, since dragon wings are heavily
Fafnable says
inspired by
definitely makes
bats.
sense.
Yeah. How about you? How have your art experimentations been? You're done with the tarot, right? Because you guys are. Because I think the last time we talked, you said you only had two more paintings to do for the tarot, and that was quite a whiles back already. Let me see if I can grab a. See if I can grab a bat, hanging bat reference. Got some pretty good ones here.
Fafnabut says oh that was a while ago, yeah. We did finish it up and gave it over for the birthday gift. It was very well received.
Yeah, I can imagine. I bet she must really like it. So what are you working on now? What is your new project?
Apaween Mexico says I formally convey my presence. Bloopy 6 wave.
Okay, I remember. Echo. If I don't get this right, I feel really bad. Hola. Hello, how you doing, Echo? How you doing? Thank you so much for dropping by. We are here for some what do you call that? Challenge. Today is a challenge. Also, we're gonna try and use
Fafinaboot
purple
says
for
right
shadows.
after finishing the tarot stuff I did 2 new projects that went really well and finished off one that I started over a year ago and just didn't have the skills to finish at the time.
Ooh, are you happy with how it came out? So I'm thinking I don't want it to just be blue. Maybe some iridescent. I love iridescent, like hummingbirds. Oh, yeah, scales just reflect light. Love it. Okay, this is gonna be challenging. For sure, for sure.
Fafinaboot says yeah. I checked to see if I posted them in your Discord and I did. That was a month ago and it's been pretty slow since I finished those off.
I think I've seen that one. I remember I saw something you posted.
Fafinaboot says you saw M.
Yeah.
Simon 56 heart.
I really, I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying. It's my own Discord and I'm not even that.
Fafinaboot says all good. LOL. You'd recognize them if you saw M now.
Yeah.
No worries.
Okie dokie. I think we can. So why are you taking things slow? Do you feel like you've been doing a lot and you need a little break? I know things have been very tiring for me lately, so I am taking things slow.
Fafinaboot says it's so hard to remember specifics like that kind of thing. But if you remember the one I did of the lady in the chair with the lizards and
Yes!
that was the big project.t.
Yes, I remember the lighting on that was very dramatic. Chef's kiss, chef's kiss. Let's save this. I am a mess. Where is my... okay, there you go. Always remember to save people. Okay, I'm gonna combine this. Oh, maybe we should do the branches.
Fafinaboot says I did pick up and do a couple of things since, but only here and there. Nothing's grabbed me and made me dump the kind of time into it that I would really finish a big project.
Yeah. I got you. Take things slow. Find your muse when the time comes. Sometimes trying to go realistic is kind of tricky. Oh wait, I'm still on multiply.
Fafinaboot says if you'd like I could post the sketch I've been working on stream the past week. It's a redraw of something I did last year.
Oh yeah.
I also turned a fun doodle of another art streamer into rendered fan art this week. That was fun.
Try not to spam everything I work on. Oh, totally get it. Yeah, feel free. Feel free to put the image link here. So interesting to do this lighting upside down.
This message by Fafinaboot might contain a link.
Fafinaboot says only.
Ayo! That's so cute. I love it. I love that she uses her tentacles to write. That's so cute. Man, your art style is
Faffinabut says yeah, it was fun. Smiley face.
yeah, your art style is what do you call that? It's gosh, diversifying. That's the word. I know big words.
Faffinabut says I find it hard to do cute things, or chibi things, so that took a few iterations to make it feel right.
Yeah, that looks great.
This message by Fafinaboot might contain a link.
Ooh. That's great. Dynamic pose. This is like Cyber Kaida a little bit because of the horns. It is a hard pose. The foreshortening.
Fafinaboot says it really reminds me of her. Yeah.
Foreshortening is always a challenge. So hard. Yeah, I feel like I have to do this upside down. I don't think I understand. Beef.
Faffinabut says yeah, I changed it a good bit from the first one I'd done, but I really love that dynamic pose with the big sword pointed right at the viewer. Do you want to see the old one? It's
Oh.
pretty rough looking now, tongue sticking out.
Yeah. Show it. That's nice though. It's always nice to see the what do you call that? Like the behind the scenes.
This message by Fafinaboot might contain a link.
Okay.
It says there are anatomical problems there, and trying to correct them in the redraw made the pose a lot less interesting, so I changed it up a bit.
Yeah.
Easy to see the inspiration though.
Yeah. I think it's yeah, did you use like a art pose app for this? I mean, the first one, because I saw the second one your references was that. Ah, thank you. Wow, it takes a lot of practice. I'm still kind of, I'm trying to look at things, because I'm trying to look at it from a very basic shape point of view. When I was watching this video, that basically everything you draw is just basic shapes made complex. So I'm trying to think of it. Have you seen like the HID plane references? So it's basically like this. So you just think of it as like they're all just square planes combined, and then it looks like that. So from any lighting, this is how you imagine it. So this is how I'm trying to approach shading. So I'm just really trying to simplify the best I can, where the contours are, where the indents are, and if I really need help, then I'll use the references. I mean, like, but it's also quite hard because, like, for example, a bat does not look like that, so I'm just trying my best.
Finding anything I could reference that pose with the first time. I found like one anime frame and a couple of somewhat similar images I could draw from, but I had to try to figure out the mannequin mostly by myself, and it's easy to see the places where I went astray.
Yeah, that's why I really like that's why when I really need references, because poses for humans is so difficult. I remember we had this conversation. I use art pose. So that one helps me a lot. So I'm thinking maybe some green or maybe some orange as a reflection from the things below.
Fafnabut says I used Posami art to make something I could use for the second one. LOL.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I find those really helpful.
Back in the booth says, well worth the time to fiddle with it. I really should get a physical mannequin that can pose her.
Yeah, I never got a physical mannequin, and I always asked myself, should I get it? I don't know. I figured I already had the digital one, but I feel like, sometimes it doesn't beat physical, doesn't really beat digital, does it?
Fafnabut says there are big drawbacks to physical for sure.
Yeah,
Fafnabut says, but at least it's fast.
that's true. Yeah, I totally agree with that. The trying to pose a digital one, it's a bit clunky for sure.
What's the second-hand camera store in Japan called again?
Oh
I think I
gosh.
remember.
I just googled the Osaka one. Some Nichinawa or something like that. I'm pretty sure I got that so wrong.
Fafinaboot says I've wanted to try doing some simple animation and the digital mannequins are so hard to work with for that kind of thing.
No, so do you upload any of your bird photos?
Yeah, why?
Social media.
Yeah, why?
Where? The photography.
Yeah. I did not put that there. You look at more.
Here.
Oh, but it's not linkable.
Well, not here anyway. Maybe it is.
Why,
No, now we're talking about cameras.
Okay. Oh, how come the digital mannequins are difficult?
Still don't remember the. Oh, no Niwa.
I was sort of almost there.
Faffinabud says biggest thing is because you need to move the camera position to change the pose of the mannequin, then you have to figure out where that was again. There's probably a way to handle that, but I don't know what it is.
Okay. Yes, share my photo profile. Alright, what camera is he looking for?
Nikon Z8.
I can't see it.
Nikon Z8.
Oh. What color should be the eyes?
He says really good photos.
Ah, yeah, thank you. Okay, it's sort of coming along. Yay.
Fafinaboot says green or gold feels good here.
Ooh. I like green. I was like thinking orange yellow, but I mean the sunset is already orange yellow. So yes.
Says there's a lot of yellow already.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for the suggest. Alright, let's see. But we can still see how it goes.
Faffinabud says yeah, it can look like the eyes are just holes in the head if they're the same color
Oh
as the sun.
no.
Try sticking out.
Yeah. That would look a little weird. My goodness, I don't know why. It's so tingly. Ooh,
Fafinaboot says bless.
thanks. I don't know why my throat is so tingly just now. Before stream it wasn't. I guess I had to talk a lot more, so maybe, you know. I kinda like this. One thing that's nice too, if we are unsure of the color, we can go and change the hue and see which one works well. Ooh, maybe we should go further out. So this is how it would look.
Fafinaboot says something purple might work here too. It's a lot of contrast to the sun though.
Red looks kind of eerie, doesn't it? Yeah, yellow looks kind of weird. Nope. No, I like this color. Okay, we'll go with this color. Thank you very much. Appreciate your artistic advice. Hey, okay, I'm kind of loving how the shading is coming along.
Fafinaboot says yeah, the aqua shade works so well.
Yeah, love it. Okay, great. And then we can add like the purple for the shadowy parts.
Aldo Ditto says Veggie scared wagon.
Hey, Aldo, how are you? You talented robot. I didn't know what noun to give you for a moment there.
Aldo Ditto says Aldo Di2 Aldo D mouth Aldo Di1 vibing lurking a bit.
Okay. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I guess I do need it.
Aldo Ditto says Aldo DWHYU.
Yeah, I ain't feeling too great. I haven't been feeling so good for a while
Aldo
now.
Ditto says Aldo DSHOUT drink water.
Okay. We should take a break. It's already time to take a short break. Just a hydrate break.
Fafinaboot says it's been crazy hot over there, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, man. It's either really hot or really wet.
Says AAAA on it's a dragon he.
Hey, Dovakin. Hello, Dragonborn.
Aldo Ditto says all subscribe for Elise Medicine.
Yeah.
Aldo Ditto says Aldo DSHOUT.
Thank you, Aldo. Are you in the middle of doing your beautiful artwork, by the way? Loving how Aldo's next artwork is freaking amazing, by the way. You guys should all follow Aldo to see what they're up to.
Aldo Ditto says, happy face.
Wagonborn. Okay. I should drink some water. My water is out in the kitchen, so I will be right back. Gaze upon this mid-dragon.
Fafinaboot says it's warming up here, but by that I mean it hit 20°C this week and it was 22°C in the apartment today. Me sweat.
Dovaki in 2134 says you're a mid-dragon. Dovaki in 2134 says Dovaya.
Aldo Ditto says this dragon kind of giving me Bugs Bunny vibes though with the two.
Yeah, I'm gonna
2134 says LOL.
gonna pull down the curtains a bit to make it cooler.
Aldo Ditto says Bye Bye Gundams.
This dragon's giving me Bugs Bunny vibes. I'm gonna do a full rando one after. Noise. 20 degrees this, and it was 22 in your apartment today. Do you consider 22 degrees hot? Bugs Bunny. Well, I was kind of, cause the inspiration was vampire, not vampire, bat, and then you know bats are known for the vampire, so I decided to go for this. But oh no, it looks like a Bugs Bunny. No, we're getting all sick up in here.
It's like 34 degrees Fahrenheit because they have dancing remote.
Oh, yeah, man. It is way, way too hot.
Dovaki in 2134 says how you feel better, Dark Fox.
Hello, I hope I feel better too, Dova.
Thank you.
Just kidding. Dark Fox say thank you.
2134 says hope.
Not Mr. Elbow to... Hey guys, I'm here, okay?
Fafnwood says 22 inside is on the edge of needing a fan. I had a cold shower today and it was nice.
Aw.
It's been between 16 and 18 in here the last week or so and it's been so nice.
Noise.
Aldo Dido says we need a redeem to see the sexy elbow.
Oh man, that would be funny.
Rainy underscore
You
idol
too, Elise. Thank you,
underscore
Dova.
Foxy says sup.
I'm just kidding. I'm just pulling you guys' leg. I know you all mean well.
2134 says I still
Hey,
do hot
Rainy.
showers on hot days.
Sexy elbow, yeah, I gotta do the fans. Gotta do some fan servicing once in a while.
Dovaki in 2134 says how are bun buns?
Bun buns, they be slacking off as usual, like I mentioned before. Usually.
Dudito says only elbows.
Only elbows. Usually I would give them snacks so they would come off.
Rainy underscore idolesser underscore Foxy says oh I converted one of the old sketches of the hippo into a figurine XD.
But then as soon as they finish all their treats, they just kind of left the pen. Ugh, I hate it so much whenever they do that. I'm like, dude, I paid for y'all's services, okay? Can't even stay there. Yes, they are still cute little floofs. Can never be angry at them. All sketches into a figurine. That's nice.
Fafin Abud says oh. I was going to mention the tarot deck is getting turned into a physical product too. Will be part of a charity event.
Oh, that's so cool. Ooh. What are you guys, like what charity are you guys?
Aldo Dido says Vijay Schubert walk okay, just a quick drop in, but I gotta head out. Your piece looks a mess ball by the butt.
Ayo, thank you, Aldo. Have a good day. Thanks so much for dropping by. know whether I want to do this. I will, thank you.
Aldo Ditto says take care, Aston.
You take care too, Aldo.
Aldo Ditto says both of you.
Thank you. Yeah, you can show me. Rainy. Yes, we are. We are painting a dragon. We're continuing our tarot. I'm kind of wondering whether we do these kinds of eyes or, you know, the eyes that kind of
This message from
reflects.
Rainy_Idolessa_Foxy might contain a link.
I like cat's eye. Whoops. Dude, it's so scary how good AI is. Thank you so much, Rainy.
Rainy_Idolessa_Foxy says not really it need my sketch.
Moto looking dragon. Yo, Moto. I haven't heard that character in a long time. Yeah, I suppose, but it's still, you know, still needs it. But it renders out really good. We gave the commercial rights over as part of the project and make it easy for the recipient to print it and do this for everything she wanted to. Suggested having proceeds to go charity if she did turn it into some kind of merch. Oh, I really love that. That is such a freaking wholesome thing. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try. What if...
says fam rather than mask, but there's a resemblance in a good way.
Rainy_Idolessa_Foxy says, but once you have the material, it not too hard.
I wonder what if you turn it into a sort of... like a cat's eye, you know, that reflects the light. Or I think that sort of thing only works. I think it works if it's darker. What do you guys think? Cat's eye. No cat's eye.
Rainy_Idolessa_Foxy says I gave the dragon hippo amber eyes LOL.
Yeah, I saw. It's like reminiscent of old toys.
Says I like the green eyes though.
I know, right? It's kind of interesting. Then I feel like the irises should be darker to let the other the pupils shine.
Rainy_Idolessa_Foxy says I think of redesigning the hippo around a Chinese lion though LOL.
Oh, how come?
Rainy_Idolessa_Foxy says yeah, darker would work.
Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Multiply.
Rainy_Idolessa_Foxy says Trying to repackage her as something to sale lol. Like she transforming into zodiac animals or mythical creatures rather than random hippo XD.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Ooh. Yes, I quite like that. That is really cool. Let's try using like a blue. Oh, that's too dark.
Rainy underscore idolessa underscore Foxy says they're a fortnight llama Rainy I repackaged as Year of the Horse transformation.
You're kind of like
Rainy underscore idolessa underscore Foxy says and I add her pretty sister to the image laughing at her off.
I feel like you are kind of like creating a whole Labubu series.
Rainy underscore idolessa underscore Foxy says possible lol.
Gotta market it.
Rainy underscore idolessa underscore Foxy says well it occurred to me hippo not exactly a mythological animal, well only ancient Egypt, but no ancient Egyptian around and more XD, so retweaking it toward audiences that still exist.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rainy underscore idolessa underscore Foxy says they're a blue hippo from the ancient pharaohs 1 second.
Blue hippo. Interesting.
This message by Rainy underscore idolessa underscore Foxy might contain a link. This message by Rainy underscore idolessa underscore Foxy might contain a link.
Rainy underscore idolessa underscore Foxy says yeah.
Give me a moment. Concentrating.
Brainy_idolessa_foxy says speaking of animals and hippo, first thing that popped in my mind is Zootopia XD. This message by Rainy_idolessa_foxy might contain a link.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends what you really want. Do you want to draw what you want, or you want to draw what the masses want? Oh, yeah. Cool. I did not know the Egyptians value hippos.
Rainy_idolessa_foxy says, well, I believe in balance, lol.
Yo, that's so cool, Fafin. I don't really know anybody who collects rocks.
Fafinaboot says, ever hear of Labradorit Elise? It's very cool stuff.
No. Labrador. I only know the dog. Labrador, right? Whoa.
Idolessa_foxy says, so I prefer to balance masses vs my own interest, lol.
That's so pretty. That looks like the sunset. And it's like those artists who be like, dot on the wall, I express myself, then ask for 1 million. Looks like a normal rock until it's polished. Yo. It's wild. Yeah, for sure. Balance is everything. I wonder whether you are right. The codfish is a bit too oily that my stomach ain't feeling so great.
Yeah, this one you can take and that's it.
Yeah, okay.
Rainy
I think I'll keep the fish.
Foxy says, damn, that rock is pretty.
Yeah, the rock is pretty. That's wild. Okay, I quite like how it's looking.
Fafinaboot says there is a lot of interesting geology back there, areas with a lot of heavy metals, and fluorite, stuff like that. Also one of 2 Precambrian fossil beds discovered.
I feel like Canada is such an interesting place.
Rainy underscore idolessa underscore Foxy says, "Are you seem very tired, Elise?"
Yeah, I really haven't been feeling well. Um, I had a booth last weekend while I was feeling ill, so never haven't really fully recovered.
Rainy underscore idolessa underscore Foxy says, "Oh damn, hope you feel better."
Yeah, thank you so much. The island is two different places that go much together sometime in the past. Together sometime in the past and floated off with the Eastern and North America. Wow, that's cool. I don't know if we have anything like that in Malaysia. I don't know. Malaysia, it's not a very hobby-oriented country. I think it's still I think it's still wrapped up in the past of being poor, and a lot of people just kind of work a lot to get money to survive. Still, in my opinion at least, I feel like the community has yet to find the beauty in everything yet.
Rainy underscore idolessa underscore Foxy says, "Ah."
Thank you, Fafin. I don't know. I thought I could do the streaming, but I might I might end it early, I think, cuz I felt better this morning, but then after lunch I'm feeling a bit queasy. Ugh, just when you think you're getting better. Yeah.
Fafilabute says, "Doesn't Malaysia have a lot of shallow water and reefs and stuff?"
Yeah. We do actually. A rapid recovery, thank you.
Back in the boot says, "I'd love to see a reef sometime."
We do have some pretty beautiful beaches. I don't know, can you just find...
Fafilabute says, "Same with having lizards running around the place. Very few of those here."
Mm. Oh, we do have a lot of lizards. I don't know, is just any reef you can find a stone like that labradite?
Fafilabute says, "We have frogs, some newts, 1 or 2 species of snake."
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's because I seen, like Nat Geo videos of the Yukon,
Fafilabute
not
says,
Yukon.
"No, Labrador it isn't, or rather than something biological like a reef. Just saying, Malaysia has a lot of stuff I'd love to see someday."
Mm, I really do think you would enjoy. Um, I really think you enjoy Malaysia. I think there's a lot to be seen for sure. But I wish Malaysia do care about their ecotourism well.
Fafinaboot says Canada is huge, and so beautiful, but there is beauty and wonder everywhere.
Aw. That's true. If you enjoy hiking, I think you would enjoy Malaysia a lot. Malaysia is a very hilly country, so there's a lot of places to hike, a lot of trees and stuff.
Fafinaboot says I love hiking when it's like 10°C.
Oh god, you're gonna hate Malaysia.
Fafanabut says I die hiking when it's over 20.
Oh, you're not gonna hike in Malaysia. Not only is it very hot with like a 32-degree weather, but it's also very humid, so you probably look like you are out of the rain by the time you're done hiking. So yeah. I think you'd like to see Malaysia, but you wouldn't love to be in Malaysia.
Rainy underscore Idolessa underscore Foxy says they going to boil him like a fur.
Oh yes, yes, very, very true.
Rainy underscore Idolessa underscore Foxy says then the insect bites I imagine are bad.
We do have a lot of mosquitoes. You are not wrong.
Idolessa underscore Foxy says Humdity they will have feast.
Yes.
Fafinaboot says yeah, it would take me a long time to acclimate to the climate there, if I even could. Maybe if I did roofing or something all summer so I was used to the sun trying to kill me.
Yeah, we have a lot of bugs. But if you hike, once the sun is out, it's not many bugs. It is very, very nice to hike past like 8 a.m. The sun rises here at 7 and it sets at 7 because it's in the equator, so it's very, very consistent 12-hour sun.
Fafinaboot says we have a ton of mosquitoes here, depending where you are.
Oh, really? Well, I guess Canada is huge. There's bound to be quite a big humidity spot, I guess.
Fafinaboot says you mentioned seeing the Yukon and Northwest Territories on Nat Geo. The mozzies there will literally eat you alive at times in the summer. There's so much marshland up there.
Oh gosh. I guess I stand corrected. It wouldn't be a nice place to hang there. Yes, it's always so nice when you watch things through a TV. In the comforts of your own home.
Rainy underscore Idolessa underscore Foxy says kinda like snow.
Yeah. Yeah, they make it so magical.
Rainy underscore Idolessa underscore Foxy says you don't want to live in a place with snow.
Faffinabud says I love living in a place with snow,
Mhm.
tongue sticking out.
Faffinaboot says usually.
Rainy underscore Idalessa underscore Foxy says well long as you're inside with a heater XD.
Faffinabud says we talked about the crazy difference in day length here one time, right Elise?
Yes.
Am I misremembering things?
No, yeah, you're remembering it right.
Faffinabud says at Rainy underscore Idalessa underscore Foxy 1 SEC, I have a picture to show you. Rainy underscore Idalessa underscore Foxy says ah sure.
Wow. This brush looks so trippy. I kind of love it.
Faffinabud says I like 3 pictures. LOL I use them as slides for a break scene when I'm streaming. All from my backyard.
I wish I could visit Canada. Such a shame it's so far on the other
Faffinabud
side of
says
the world.
carrot snowshoeing.
Oh wow. Wow. That's like what? Knee? It looks like knee length. Knee height. Oh god.
This message by Faffinabud might contain a link.
Oh my god. Ah! Ah, what cuties. Man, they look huge. I just want to rub their little nozzle. Ah, so cute.
Faffinabud says yeah, about knee height with the snowshoes. It would be halfway up your thigh if you tried to just walk through it.
Yo, that's crazy.
Faffinaboot says I'd walk a path around for the dogs to use when they went out to pee.
And you're fine living in these conditions?
This message by Faffinaboot might contain a link.
Wow, that is beautiful. Is that an animal in the middle of the screen? Is that a deer? No, Canada is so beautiful.
Faffinaboot says yeah.
Yo, that's a great capture.
Faffinabud says just a little guy, a few months old.
Oh, wow. That's truly amazing.
Faffinabud says Elise, summer is my least favorite time of year. The really cold days suck, but most of the days below 0 are better than the ones over 10.
The cold days really suck, but most of the days below 0 are better than the ones over 10. Do you hear yourself, Fafin? That below 0 Below 0? I cannot. What is that? That's freezing. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Fafa says it's enchanting to walk outside and see your breath on the air.
Oh, I love those. I'm always in awe of that though. Okay, not gonna lie.
Fafanabud says I should try to find a pic of the really crazy snow we got back home, on the other side of the country.
Oh gosh.
This message by Fafanabud might contain a link.
Oh my god, I think you showed me this before. That's wild. How? And how long were you stuck at home? I mean, there's no way, right? There is no way you can get out.
Fafanabut says I shoveled for 4 or 5 hours.
Oh my gosh, and you.
Fafanabud says nah, we got out.
Yeah, it just needs a frick ton of elbow grease.
Fafanabud says when it's real bad you might have to climb out a window.
Oh my gosh. Has it ever been super, super bad? I don't even know what's an example. Only I can like just ask if it's super bad is all. Because I do think that is super bad.
Fafanabud says like really crazy snow. Yeah, there are a few times I can think of.
Have you ever got caught in one? I think
Fafanabut says I think they got a meter of snow in like 2 days a few years ago.
Hey Slinky. Yes, this is the dragon we have so far. I think it's quite scary. Well, it is annoying to have to shovel snow.
096 says Batgon.
But it's also quite scary to drive on the road and then also get caught in a snowstorm. Yeah, it's a Batgon.
This message by Fafanabud might contain a link.
But I would imagine you guys will have... Oh my god. That's terrible. So the trucks. Holy shit. But I would imagine you guys have like weather forecast to also warn the
That's the
citizens
highway.
of how bad it would be? That's the highway. I don't see anything. Garage got buried over a week. I think that's also kind of what do you call that?
Affinabud says if you scroll down you'll see the shed in my mother's backyard getting buried over a week.
Oh, let me see. Um, oh, I didn't know there were more below there. Oh, wow. That's gotta be bad, right? In terms of environmental damage too. Cause you know the whole wet on wood thing. Cause if we had a flood like that, that's wild.
Affinabud says we do have better forecasting these days. It used to catch us unawares a lot more often when I was a kid.
No, I can imagine. Technology, man. Yeah, I think I'll be afraid to live in a country like that, mostly because of safety. Like, driving on the road sounds
We get 4 to
scary.
5 meters of snow a year there. The temperature is quite mild, so it piles up and then melts away in the rain not too long after. None of that is all that out of the ordinary. One year they had like 6 meters of snow over the winter and the city was running out of places for the clothes to dump it. Everyone was so sick of it by the end.
Oh my goodness. That is wild. Built like a great wall of snow. Jeez.
Faffinabud says that was a colder year so the snow wouldn't melt off. Snow blocks your views at intersections and the like, so people drive more cautiously and you have to take your time.
Well, it's good that people actually drive cautiously. If you ever come to Malaysia, I don't know whether you would enjoy the traffic. I would say motorcyclists here are absolutely terrible. They drive like it's cowboy town, baby. It really gets on my nerves. don't know. I think like
Bafanabut says yeah, see driving style doesn't translate over here at all.
ugh, blessing. Yeah, I don't like. I really hate it. There's no consideration for the other users of the road. I can complain all day about their disregard for other human safety, and there's no enforcement of it.
Bafanabut says I don't want to spam chat with weather stories back home, lol, but have you ever seen some of the icebergs I photographed? That's the kind of thing I really love to hike around and go see in the spring. It would be like 4 or 5 C on those days.
Icebergs. I don't recall you showing icebergs. I would love to see that. Or maybe you did. No, I remember you showed me mountain ranges.
Fafinaboot says sea driving is so crazy, very individualistic and haphazard. Here it's far more orderly and policed to stay as such. Our roads are dangerous enough without people being cowboys. Poking smiley.
Yeah. I had this thought with Dark Fox about how I think the world needs to be more kind and definitely patience. I think a lot of people these days, they're so spoiled with speed, like you need to get there right there and then, so they tend to just drive really fast, and it's like, and sometimes it's even unnecessarily fast. It's just kind of like, oh well, you can just take a U-turn and then just detour for another 5 minutes. But these people they would rather change lane really fast and almost get into an accident just to save that, just to not go through the inconvenience of detouring, and even when the detour is not even that long. It's wild. Wow. Okay, no, I did not see this. Holy shit. To know that there is an iceberg more or less in your backyard is wild. That is huge. This doesn't look like something from Canada. This is like Arctic already.
Rainy_idolessa_foxy says, well, they are near the North Pole.
Nah, that is actually true.
Fafinaboot says you can see from the second pic that it's the same berg and nearly the same perspective.
That's the same berg? Nah, you
Fafinaboot
playin'.
says these icebergs are from Greenland.
Wow.
Fafinaboat says yeah. See the shape of the ice shelf near the water in the bottom pic. It's nearly dead center of my pic.
Wow. It looks so small in your pic. Yeah, I see it. Holy shit. It looks so tiny in your one.
Fafinaboat says yeah. The size of them is hard to capture adequately on a camera. That thing is the size of a shopping mall.
Yeah. That's true, because it's hard to get a good scale of it. Oh. Okay, yeah, sure.
Fafinaboot says there were photos of someone landing a helicopter on one once.
Well, I wonder if, like, truly, if someone is hella rich, they got their own private helicopter to do that, or is it, you know, like a news channel? Okay, I think I'm gonna take a break. I
Fafinaboat
feel
says
like
private chopper.
I should snack on something or something. Feeling very low energy. Hopefully a pick-me-up will make me feel better. Private chopper, brah.
Slinky096 says you go do what you gotta.
Imagine being so goddamn rich you can get your own private chopper. Thank you, Slinky. Aw, thank you for the stretchies.
Fafinaboat says definitely rest if you need to.
Thank you. I will come back. I might end stream early today because it do be one of those days. Yes, I saved. Thank you so much. Anybody who is doing digital art with me, remember to save. Okay, I'm gonna go take a break. Oh, a chocolate chip cookie would be so amazing. I'll go get chocolate chip cookie. Okay, guys. Oh, all right. Okay, bye.
Fafinaboot says Q-sip.
Fafanabot says the buns make me happy.
Okay, we are back. Also, I see Inky's being a good boy and actually working. That's always a welcome sight. And Ocha too! She finally accepted the ice bottle. Just when the weather is getting cooler. Now it's not as hot, but I don't know if you guys can hear in the background. Yeah, like a little bit.
Says ice bottle. Sounds great.
Yes. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background, but there's some thundering happening, so it looks like it's gonna rain. Yeah, I learned the ice bottle trick from my previous rabbit owner. The one.
Haywood says I hear nothing yet.
I think you'll probably hear it a little bit later. Because now the thunder is just kind of like a low rumble. So yes, ice bottle, very, very good in the sense that it's very economic as opposed to switching on the aircon for them. Haha. If you see also there's like 2 metal plates to help distribute the coal even better for the bunnies. Yeah, considering bunnies are not local animals. Yeah. So be nice to like make the environment according to them. Yeah, I hope the bunnies make you feel better. Fafin. The bunnies make me feel better. Sometimes I wish they would like to cuddle with me. Truly depends on their mood.
Fafinaboot says I have a bunch of frozen 2L bottles that I use to cool down in the summer too. I was thinking of pumping water through an airline, small hose, basically, and putting the ice in the reservoir to cool it down for me.
That sounds like a lot of work though. Like creating a whole system. I think our neighbor has a dog. It's been barking a while. Now it still keeps the bunnies on their guard when it barks, but they're not as scared anymore, so that's good.
Faffinabud says normally we just wrap them in a towel and apply directly to neck, chest, or hold between your legs to help cool the blood a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, after I did that for the bunnies. I thought it would be nice to do an ice bottle for myself. Oh, the neck and chest area is so nice, but it's also really hard. How am I supposed to work with my 2 hands when it's, you know, busy? Can't hold it on my neck, you know? Eugene bought, Darfox bought me this little like,
2134 says hope everyone is doing well.
he bought like a tiny neck roll, but it like really tiny. And inside has water, so you put it in the fridge so you can put it around the neck, so that helped a lot. Yeah, yeah, it helps a bit, but you still feel hot everywhere except where the ice bottle is. Yes. Yeah. I don't know how you're gonna do that though. I mean, I guess if you like, I don't know, like a water couch. Hey Dova, you're a cookie. I was just talking about eating chocolate chip cookies, so I'm gonna eat you, okay? Are you a chocolate chip
Baffin
cookie?
says I have one of those too. It does help, but not as much as you.
Yeah, no, it doesn't help because it warms up very fast because it's so small.
34 says LOL.
Water couch sounds dangerous. Yeah, that it sounds very inconvenient. If it punctured a hole, oh my god, it's gonna create a mess.
Fafilaboot says I'd probably have the tube hang around my shoulders and neck, go under my arms. Something fairly simple and easy to get out of, but so that I'm hopefully more comfortable when I'm sitting in my chair.
Ooh, maybe you can do those like a jacket to hold the tube in place. Those water cooling jackets. What are you up to, Dova?
Baffinagood says like the cooling cloth on your neck, but with circulated water so it stays cooler. I do have a safety vest I could repurpose, I don't need it for anything.
Oh, that's cool. Experiment. And then how are you gonna circulate the water? Like, attach it to a pump at the end?
Says liking all the cat stuff on Instagram.
Word. Cat stuff do bring happiness. Like for my Instagram feed, I don't follow a lot of art accounts. It's mostly a lot of cute animals too, because as much as I want to support as many art accounts out there, sometimes I can't. It's just it does play on your mind. Social media, I mean. Like, my relationship with social media is a lot better compared to the past, but I definitely have to limit my interactions. The internet can be a scary place.
Says yeah, just a little submersible pump. I have one for the cat's water dish that would work, but I wanted to set up an automatic waterer for the garden for a while, and this would be made from the parts I got for that.
Damn, little MacGyver over here.
Fafinaboot says nah, MacGyver finished project's tongue poking smile.
Sometimes, okay, finishing projects are just overrated. Okay, okay.
Fafinaboot says while you were gone I was rewatching the stream where we gave the tarot deck gift. Thanks for reminding me of it. I
Aw.
needed that bit of happiness.
Aww. Well, I'm glad I could help, even though I just sat here and talk about it. Hey, I feel better after eating a snack.
Fafinaboot says good.
Yeah. In fact, having a snack made me even
Fafinaboot says the
hungrier.
painting is coming along really well.
Thank you. I'm gonna tweak the lighting a little bit. Sometimes the lighting is always the one that scares me, because lighting is the one that makes or breaks uh, a painting. It's what makes it more real. So it's always kind of nerve-wracking. Oh!
Whoa.
I bet you heard that, Faffin! Oh my god.
Fafinaboot says yeah, we notice lighting very well.
That was scary.
Fafinaboot says yeah. One came through. Sounded awesome.
That sounded scary. The bunnies are so unfazed though. Dog bark, they're like, oh my god, what is that? And then when the lightning comes, they're like, oh yeah, whatever.
Fafinaboot says I never sleep better than in a thunderstorm.
Really? I guess because it's a nice, cozy time for sure.
Fafnabut says lots of white noise from wind and rain, the thunder breaks it up and gives you some rumbling background to it. Plus it usually cools down so I can sleep better than on a hot night.
I never thought of it as white noise. Usually I think like, yeah, it cools the night down, making it really nice to sleep. So that one I agree. I never really thought of it as the white noise that helps with the sleeping. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I did not eat a chocolate chip cookie, but I will now. My friend gifted me some gluten-free chocolate chip cookie. Sadly, in my later years, I have developed a gluten sensitivity. RIP.
Fafnabut says I slept really well through the winter storms back home too. Storms with 100 kmph winds and 15 centimeters of snow blow through like 20 times a year, tongue sticking out.
That is scary. I've never been in a super strong wind location before.
Fafnabut
That's
says
scary.
some people are bothered by the howling wind, but I always found it peaceful.
I can see that.
You eat first as much as you can.
This gluten-free cookie is pretty good. I think because of the flour they use, it is more on the crispy side.
Me, how much you want first? I mean, you eat the rest, I finish the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you're eating?
No, it's half a cookie. There's 2 cookies in there.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel better after snacking. Guess I was low energy on the food. I wonder if the sound of rain is gonna make you sleepy and relaxed, Fafin. I might have some yogurt later.
really good.
Yeah, it's really nice. Must take note of this brand.
Trafalgar says I'm vibing here, chill go.
That's nice. Thank you so much for vibing in my stream. I always appreciate it. Especially I haven't been streaming as often recently, so not many viewers come by anymore. Which is fine, because I haven't been focusing much on streaming. I always appreciate the ones that drop by.
Faff in the Boot says this place has great vibes. I love being here.
Aww, thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad you think so. Damn, hear that rumble. Feel like a wrestling match is about to come on because they are ready to rumble. Oh yeah, man. I feel like I sound so much better compared to just now.
Faff in the Boot says you do sound a lot better now. Way more energy.
Yeah, way more energy. Yeah, I knew I had to eat something. I wasn't feeling much appetite during lunch. And knowing what I ate objectively was too little, so had to try and get some nutrition in there.
Faffinabut says it's hard to eat properly when you're sick. We often get dehydrated or calorie starved with the disruption to our mood and appetite.
Oh, that is so true, Fafin. Like how the stomach and the brain is so closely linked together. And if either one gets disrupted, then it's hard to keep up with the other. Like when you're sick, you don't feel like eating. And then that brings the mood down. And if your mood is down, then you don't feel like eating.
Unless eating makes you feel more sick. Fun guessing game.
Ugh. My god, you hit the nail on the head. I always had like an iron stomach. And so I never really had an issue with all this, but this has opened new light in my eyes and made me empathize so much more with people who have stomach gastro issues. And I'm like, oh man. It sucks. Like Dark Fox also doesn't have the best tummy. And then in the past, I'll be like thinking, yeah, sucks to be you. And then now I got so much stomach issues, and I'm like, we're on the same boat. This sucks. Even
I think
not
you had stomach issue. You just
ignored it.
ignored it.
It's difficult to accept your limitations.
Faffinabut says, oh yeah, eating is one of those little pleasures in life. It's miserable when it's taken away. You get used to it in time, but not for a long time.
Oh my god, tell me about it. I am a live to eat person. I love food so damn much. Like when people say, "Oh, eating is a nuisance because it's so inefficient," like you have to stop work and have to eat, and I could never understand that. I was like, "What?" But eating is so pleasurable. I don't understand. But yes, now it's one of those, like, I have to get used to it. Especially now that I'm gluten sensitive. Oh man, it's been hard, but it's not hard to give up gluten when the pain is so bad. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, it's not terrible to give up on gluten.
Faffinaboot says yeah, it's more miserable to try to eat that stuff than it is to miss eating it.
Yeah. But oh well, that's what being human is about. Adapting. We're good at adapting.
Faffinabut says, but you find out how many crazy places people use gluten.
Yeah. I'm finding it very difficult to want to go out and eat in fear of the gluten stuff. So I have been eating at home.
Faffinabut says Michi Michi NOD.
Do you have any food sensitivities, Fafin? You seem to speak from you seem to speak from experience. Either that or you're a very empathetic person.
Faffinabut says not really. I'm empathetic.
Yo.
Tongue sticking out.
That's nice. You're such a lovely person. I guess the stereotype is true. Canadians are always such lovely people.
Faffinaboot says I can't handle spicy food, and a somewhat narrow range of foods I like, but it doesn't hurt to eat.
Oh, I love spicy food. Oh.
Faffinabud says most of us Canadians are alright, I guess.
But Canadian food is not traditionally spicy, right? Like if you go to Southeast Asia, yeah, you're expected to eat a lot of spicy food. It's part of our culture. Especially Malaysia is consistent.
Says I live next to the Ural province full of the most miserable Canadians.
Oh no. Like Malaysia is mostly the three majority race here is Malay, Chinese, and Indians. All of our cuisines have some form of spicy food.
Faffinabud says yeah, Thai food is so insanely hot I never go near it.
Oh, yeah, no, Thai spicy is on a whole other level. Even I think so too. Not that I'm a crazy not that I'm a crazy spicy eating person.
Indian spicy is way too much for me.
Oh yeah, Filipino is another crazy one.
Faffinabud says if you came over to North America you'd need to go to Mexico to get decently spicy meals on the regular.
Ooh, Mexican food though. Mexican food. I don't really know how authentic are the Mexican foods here. But I do love Mexican food.
Faffinabud says most sea residents I know who have come over can't tell the difference between mild and ultra hot for most restaurant food.
Okay, that's good to know. I'll survive in Mexico. Alright, okay, time to put in some texture. Let's look at the library. Ah! I quite like this one.
Faffinabud says Mexican food will likely be a little mild for you, but I hear it at least has a little heat in it.
Yeah, I think I'll enjoy it a lot. Oh, maybe I should add in some of my own textures first before we go into it.
Back in the booth says there are some really crazy hot sauces and stuff you can get. Some people like murderously hot wings and stuff, but you don't get that when you're eating out.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if you watched the interview called Hot Ones. It's like this guy who always interview celebrities while they eat spicy food, and you can see the
Fafilaboot says I've heard of it. It's quite famous, but don't watch.
yeah, it is quite famous. But yeah, some people, I don't know, man, they got no taste buds. They just like everything really, really spicy.
Faff in the Boot says they sell sauce kits for you to do that stuff at home now. I've seen some streamers doing that at home now.
Oh, wow.
Fafanabut says I tap out in the first 1 or 2 cap hallelujah.
There's no shame in that. I don't like it.
Fafilaboot says I need to learn to do that thing you're doing. Not sure if Procreate lets you or if I'd have to do it as a separate step in Krita or something though.
Oh,
Fafanabut says I draw all my textures in manually and it ain't great.
no, I can show you. Let me get my Procreate here. Then I can show you how you do it side by side. Let me just save this first. Alright, let me get my Procreate.
Fafanabut says I'm not surprised it can be done, but yet I have no idea how to do it. Thank you, laughing face.
No problem. Okay. see here. Let me hook up some thingamajiggies.
Faffinaboot says no rush. I didn't intend to interrupt you.
No, it's fine.
You loved Zero NE says good morning Elise OT.
Oh my god, love one, hello. Okay. So I did this in Procreate, the background. How are you doing, love one? So we'll just use this layer. This one's the dragon layer. I'm gonna include a new layer on top, okay? So this layer can be anything. I'll do it slowly. This one can be, for example, a picture of your, what do you call that? Sorry, let me find a, okay, just use this one. I'll just use this. Hang on. Let me just make this brighter.
Faffinaboot says Cyberk 56 noted.
And just make this lighter so you can see. Alright. So this new layer on top, it can be your shaded texture. It can be a picture, a photo reference of scales, like for example what I did just now. So I'm just gonna draw some I'm just gonna draw some texture here just for an example. So this would be like your texture layer, right? If you tap onto this, clipping mask. So what this does, the clipping mask, is you're basically clipping the layer on top to the layer at the bottom. So you click on clicking mask. You can see it only applies to the layer at the bottom. Suddenly it does not go out of bounds anymore. It doesn't go anywhere on the painting. It just clips to the layer below.
Faffinaboot says learning to use the clipping mask has been a godsend.
Yeah,
and
it
thank you,
has.
Smiley.
Another one that you will learn that is a godsend is the masking tool, the mask layer. So you can see above the clipping mask, there is this one says mask here. So mask is amazing because, I'm gonna take a brush here, because you can subtract and add on without.
Faffinaboot says right. I have never figured that one out.
Yeah, so one thing great about the masking layer is that you can subtract and add without it being permanent. So for example, if you use an eraser and you erase, the deed is done, it's permanent already. You can never go back. But you see the white layer on top, that's the layer mask. If you take black, you're gonna erase it. Okay, so you're gonna erase it. Then you're like, oh shit, I want it back. You just change it to white and you can bring the textures back. Simple as that. Then there's no regret. There's the undo button. So clipping mask and mask layer, very helpful together. One thing I learned that what makes how to add the texture and not make it so brutal. If you've seen my past paintings, what I do is I usually just add a layer, then I change it to overlay. This one is totally black, so that's why it's still very prominent. But usually if I change it to overlay, and then I just set the opacity to whatever. That's usually how I do it. The end results can still look very too much, like, you know, something that's super photorealistic on top of a painting. It doesn't look stylistic at all.
Says, yeah. Is the mask layer like drawing on just the texture with a normal layer? Or is it more like the light layers?
Is mask layer drawing on just the texture layer with a normal layer? Sorry, I don't quite understand the question. So usually before this, I adjust accordingly, and then I just call it done. but sometimes that can be a bit too the it's not stylistic enough. It looks too jarring. Yeah, that's the word, too jarring. So what I learned is I paint the whole thing black to erase it. Then I slowly take a textured brush and I slowly paint it white just to add it in so it looks a little more like part of the painting itself. Yeah. So that's how it's done.
Fafinaboot says like, your mask layer over the clipping layer. You paint black and it was like erasing the texture.
Yes, correct. So we are still at the clip layer. And then on the clip layer, I added a mask layer to the clip layer. But also just to make sure, when you add and subtract, make sure you have your layer mask selected. If you have the photo layer selected, then you're just painting black and white on the photo layer. Okay, hope that explains everything.
Fafinaboot says I gotcha. So like a grayscale where the intensity of the layer under the mask is dictated by the depth of color?
Basically, yes. So black to erase, white to add.
Fafinaboot says nice.
My pleasure. Glad I could help.
Rube Sandwich says hello.
Hey, Roo. How are you?
Which says feels like been a while.
Oh, yeah, it has. How are you?
Which says are you okay?
I know it is. It's a low energy day. I had a booth last weekend, and I did it while I was ill.
Which says are you swollen like a balloon?
I guess you could say that. So yeah, I did. What do you call that? I did booths last weekend while I was ill, so that didn't help. I'm still kind of like in recovery, I guess. How you been?
Which says overloaded winking smiley.
Overloaded? Oh. With work?
Which says with chronic procrastination and chasing dopamine hits.
Oh no. The worst kind. Are you taking a break from all that? At least you're aware.
Fafinaboot says I'm gonna fix some food and try out that new trick. BRB.
Okay. Have fun experimenting.
Rube Sandwich says I feel like I need a break from my break.
No. Oof, that is a mood. That is a mood for sure. I hear you on the break. I would love a break.
Rib Sandwich says, how did your booth go?
The song which says sell like hotcakes.
Sadly, not particularly for this booth. I sold enough to be satisfied, but I wish it could have done better. But it's okay.
Which says break even at least.
Yeah, I did break even, so that's great. So I am happy. Can never be too greedy sometimes. You just gotta be grateful for what you got, you know? And I did profit, so that is more than reason to celebrate already, I think. So, where are you planning your next break?
Rib Sandwich says, right now I need to stay at home.
Which says, but I'm heading to Japan end of May.
Ooh, that's nice. May. I think that one, the weather around that time is still nice, right? Not too hot. I think it's the beginning of summer. I could be wrong.
Which says hope so.
There was one time I went
Rib
during
Sandwich
summer.
says, unless nuclear war.
Oof, yeah. It has been hard traveling. Like, and the idea of it is scary. Are you going there for vacation? I hope you have a safe trip. Cause yeah, it's kind of scary these days with the war happening. Jeez Louise, man. The earth can't catch a break.
Rib Sandwich says yeah to celebrate with wife.
Aw, that's nice.
Rib Sandwich says course she would have finished all her exams.
Oh, great. Yeah, I hope both of you have a safe and pleasant trip. And I hope you guys have so much fun. Which part of Japan you guys going?
Rube Sandwich says I left planning to my wife.
Are you
Rib
the...
Sandwich says the name very kanga I dunno.
Are you the
Rib
kind of
Sandwich says, I
person...
almost accidentally say Nagorno-Karabakh.
What do you call it? Akihabara? Akihabara, is it that one? That's in Tokyo.
Which says Takayama.
Takayama. Oh, never
Rib
been there.
Sandwich says Shirawakago.
Shirawakago. Wow, what a
Sandwich says cancel.
damn. Are you the kind that don't like to plan your vacation? I don't like planning, so I am fortunate that Dark Fox is into that.
Sandwich says you see all these places I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Ah, yeah, same. I hate planning. Let me check. Oh man, it's so hot these days, am I right? Yo, it was thundering just now. It didn't even rain. And now it's just hot. Got scammed. How dare. Oh, I forgot. I didn't paint the branch at all. Okay. Lucky we have partners that love planning their vacation. What time is it? Oh, it's 4:47. We will end stream soon. Let's use a chalk brush, I think. Gee, the reflection is not so great.
Sandwich says, "Hey's the jam in catching not fun recently."
Has it always been jam or just recently? Like what's happening over there?
Rube Sandwich says no, this is a recent development cause we building the mass transit system.
Oh. It will get worse before it gets better.
Rube Sandwich says 2028 they say sad smiley.
Oof. Yeah. All the best to that. I can totally understand. All the train systems that are set to like built here, and then you get like we get traffic for years.
Says it runs on hydrogen fuel cells.
Hydrogen fuel cells? Are you serious? Feels a little too chungy.
Sandwich says you're serious.
Interesting.
Rube Sandwich says, but from China lah.
So I have sikit hope. Okay lah. Sounds dangerous though.
Sandwich says it's cause we have hydro that runs all the time, right?
Rube Sandwich says which we use to make hydrogen.
Sandwich says excess electricity.
Hmm. Okay.
Rube Sandwich says so we store that and put it in the trains.
Rube Sandwich says and also export it elsewhere.
Interesting.
Rube Sandwich says but right now dry season and El Nino coming.
El Nino. Who's El Nino?
Sandwich says yes, the dry spell.
Ah. That sounds interesting for sure.
Rube Sandwich says so now they're like solar in the day, hydro in the night.
Is this what's happening in Malaysia, or are
Rube
you,
Sandwich says so pretty cool. I love the idea.
or is this like the China, what China is doing? Yeah, it sounds pretty neat though.
Rube Sandwich says only in Sarawak.
Oh, only in Sarawak. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I never heard of this.
Rube Sandwich says cause we getting all that oil money back here from you dirty West Indians.
Fair.
Sandwich says but so many parts of West Malaysia is such a shithole, sad smiley.
Sadly, yes. So many things can live up to its potential, but then
Rube
I feel
Sandwich
like
says if I was the Sultan of those states I'll be so embarrassed.
that's Malaysia in a nutshell. Just in constant potential, state of potential. Gotta run for prime minister, Rube.
Sandwich says wrong race.
Sadly. Yeah.
Rube Sandwich says need sacrifice foreskin also. Rube Sandwich says this is the hack to power. All the PPL who don't have foreskin control the world.
Sacrifices have to be made, I guess. I'm gonna sneeze. Hey! 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 Oh, excuse me.
Faffinabute says more thunder.
Faffinabut says no wait, bless you.
Not thunder.
Bionic Grit says power up L Cool Cat power up our hello. How's it dragoning along?
Oh, the dragon is coming along nicely, I am happy to say. Yeah, got warning. Do you not feel it coming when you're gonna sneeze? I feel it coming.
Faffinabut says does bright light make you sneeze?
Interesting. No, it doesn't.
Fafin says I feel a sneeze unless it's one of those.
Huh. No, I do not sneeze in bright lights. I am allergic to dust, so have to change the sheets often, or else it's kind of like I would regret later. How are you doing, Bionic? Another tip you can do, Fafin, is taking the texture and using warp, like how I'm doing now. Helps make it feel more like it envelopes the subject much better.
Fafin says for sure. I was thinking that or liquidify would help move the texture around whatever object it's sitting on.
That's true. I like Procreate's Liquify.
Fafin says as soon as you showed me the gears started turning, tongue sticking out.
Noise.
Fafin says stuff like the texture of the throne in that thing we talked about earlier, for instance, or if I have to do shit clothing or leggings with a pattern in it.
Yep. Clothes are a useful one. Pretty cool, right? Once you know the trick. You're like, hell yeah.
Fafinabut says the flagstone floor in that piece I found some reference images for and then moved them around and traced over different parts of them to get a variety of shapes.
Nice. Looking forward to seeing your next piece when you give it a try.
Fafinabut says definitely. Most of the progress I've made in the last year has been in not treating the software like it's traditional art with unlimited paper.
Yeah, I do like that about um digital art. I do miss the feeling of the traditional feel. Sometimes I'll sketch in my sketchbook, but yeah, it's nice not using paper and all that as well.
Fafinabut says yeah, there's something about working on paper feels really good.
Is that ours? No, it's not.
No, yesterday got already.
Fafinabut says the
Is it?
texture,
No, please try.
the smell
It
of the
is.
supplies.
Oh, really?
It all helps with your mood and memories.
Thanks, dear, for closing everything.
That is so true. And I like what Bob Ross always say, like happy accidents, because you can't quite get that with digital art, I feel.
Fafinabut says yeah, no undo button forces you to push forward with what you've got, or bin it all.
Yeah. It is. It is really nice in that sense. Sometimes it's nice to not have an undo button because it's nice to learn from it. Okay, I am happy, guys. We managed to finish it.
Fafinaboot says yeah, I've been watching someone who gives singing lessons on stream a bit lately. Dunno how I fell into that rabbit hole, and some of the things he talks about they really speak to me with art as well.
That's nice. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like art truly is a journey. I feel like I learn a lot of wisdom from art. It taught me how to be patient. I can't win at everything. The ability to adapt. Yeah, I learned a lot and I'm really grateful.
Fafinaboot says he talked about how when you're learning to sing and you miss a note you usually stop and try again, but you have to learn to just fix your mistakes on the fly when you're performing because it will never be perfect.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. Okay, I still need to do the fonts and stuff, like the banner for the
Fafinaboot
card,
says
but I think
painting
it's
is like
good.
that. You can't cover up your mistakes, you can only dress them up.
Ah, that is so true. Yes. I do feel like the background is a
Fafinaboot
bit
says
too
it looks
much.
fantastic. The green eyes are amazing.
Thank you. Thanks for the suggestion. I do think the background is a little I think the background is a little too much. So I'm gonna tweak it a little.
Fafinaboot says it's the only green in the image. Hey. The background feels like it would have greens, but it's duller and so the eyes stand out.
Oh, I like that. Maybe we make the background a little softer. I think that's better, don't you think? It's like before, after.
Fafinaboot says ooh, I really like how much the dragon stands out as it gets darker.
Ooh, thank you, Fafin. I appreciate the feedback. Yay, I'm so happy. So if you want to see how the Hangman Tarot look like, wait, why is my Google search not working? Ah, okay. So this is how the Hangman Tarot look like.
Fafinaboot says sure.
Alrighty, let's see. Oh, we went on farther than we usually do. Let's see. Oh, Pumpkin Unicorn is streaming. Let's go, Pumpkin Unicorn. She draws the most. She draws the cutest things. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Fafinaboot says interesting. The version that was done for the deck I worked on is kind of similar but different again.
Oh, really? I think the one that I
Captain
show you, I
Abel
think
says,
that's the
"Have a good rest of
original
your evening."
design. Bye, love one. Thank you so much for the lurk. Really appreciate it. Okay, guys, thank you everybody for tuning in today. Let's see, let's give the end credits. Oh gosh, new login and all that doohickey. All right. Okay. Thank you everybody for being here, from the active lurkers to the to the silent lurkers to the active chatters. Really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Fafin, for being here and keeping me company. I really appreciate that. Thank you to the lurkers as well. Slinky, Love One, Root came on a bit, Bionic Grit, yeah. I remember there was one more, but I forgot. I'm so sorry if I forget. Yeah. Thank you. I will have a good rest. I will take you over. If you like my art style, you want to commission me, you can do so by clicking on that link or DM me to get in touch. If you want to support me, you can do so by pledging over at Patreon or subbing to this channel. You can also check out my online store over at Etsy. Stay up to date with my Insta and YouTube. I'm gonna take you over to Unicorn, Pumpkin Unicorn. They are super adorable. They're illustrating their own D&D story, so yeah, it's kind of cool. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.